more things change, the more they stay the same. Boundaries shift, new players step in, but power always finds a place to rest its head.
What up, guys? This is BZK Hellraider here. Today I'm bringing you a gameplay on the map Breakout with the Karma 45. This is episode 2 of Call of Duty Read Between the Lines. There have been literally an F-ton of updates for all Call of Duties across the board. Everything from Modern Warfare Remastered, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare. To get down with it real quick, Black Ops 3 had three weapon DLCs input into it. The PPSH submachine gun, which is a World at War fan favorite. A M16 from looks like Black Ops 1, which is another Call of Duty like Stitch weapon. And then another melee weapon added to the supply drops, which is pretty cool. Plus some other cosmetics and like body kits and stuff for your specialists. But who really cares about that? It's all about the weapons, right? Speaking about adding weapons to classic games, Modern Warfare Remastered also received its first ever DLC weapons, and weapons from outside of the game and outside of that series, if you will. They introduced the XML Lars, I believe, which kind of looks like the SC2 2010 from Ghosts. It's basically a full auto assault rifle. From what I can tell, very good damage, high rate of fire, pretty low recoil. Just has a longer reload time than normal. But from what I can see on gameplay with that, you can actually kind of reload cancel it and get your clip refilled pretty quickly and pretty easily. And all around, a pretty positive, super good weapon. The other weapon they added, I believe, is a shotgun. A fully automatic AA-12 style shotgun with 8 rounds box clip. And I hear that thing is also pretty ridiculous. And they also added cosmetics like more weapon kits like the battle scarred and the hunting kits and camos and things like that. They also added the 44 Magnum from, I believe, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 into Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, which is dope. I've seen gameplay on that. It shoots pretty spammable. It reloads stupidly quick for not having sleight of hand, and the inspection mode for it is pretty cool. I could definitely see people trick-shotting with that, and it'd be an interesting little setup, if you will. Also, to go along with the Modern Warfare Remastered updates, there has been sniper collaterals have been fixed while targets are moving, so now you can collateral people properly. Spawns and spawn control has been touched on, so it's closer to the Modern Warfare Call of Duty 4 spawn system, where the teams don't get flipped as easily. I can honestly probably, anyone who's ever played Modern Warfare Remastered / has played it recently can tell you, you push into the spawn, you instantly get shot in the back, or they spawn across the map and you flip them. Well, that's not going to be the case anymore. You can kind of spawn trap a little bit more easily. Unless your team's super aggressive and all pushes in there, then you'll probably flip them. But you won't be able to flip them as easily by yourself, which is nice. Infinite Warfare, even though every other game in the Call of Duty series right now in the past couple years has gotten a weapons DLC, Infinite Warfare did not. Don't know why. They got a healthy dose of buffs and nerfs, though. A lot of the specialists that were kind of annoying got nerfed, like Synaptic and Rewind. Takes longer to get Rewind now. Takes longer to get Phase Shift, Active Camo, Overdrive, and Phase Shift doesn't last as long. Active Camo doesn't last as long. Overdrive remains the same. Reactive Armor got a double nerf this week. They got a duration decrease and a health decrease. So Reactive Armor can't take as many shots as it did before. So Reactive Armor got hit pretty hard, which I didn't think they really needed to do. But granted, you could probably still take on a 1-on-2 at least and, come out alive, or at least if you're caught off guard, survive that too. Phase Shift has been really annoying, especially if people know how to use it really well. They can just run away from gunfights super easily with less duration on it. The greater, people can't run away and they can only go so far without being invincible. Synaptic is all around just an annoying rig, in my opinion. The rewind trait should be changed so it's like Glitch from Black Ops 3, where they don't recover health. A lot of people I see use propulsion, rewind, and basically rush in, get a couple kills, rewind back, full health, re-push out, and then process repeats itself. But that's enough of that. The only nerfs for weapons, I believe, were the Mammoth Mauler, which is the epic variant of the Mammoth. It got another nerf to its recoil. So now it kicks harder. It has a nerf to recoil, a nerf to aim down sights time, a nerf to hip fire, and it's all around slowly becoming the Gorgon from Black Ops 3, which I don't know about you, I don't know how many mammoths you've come into, but when I used it, it was definitely a lot more doable than it is now. You really have to set up shop and be a turret with the new mammoth, which I think is not as fun and not really quite as fair. They touched the epic EBR Osiris, which has now its special perk. You can still see highlighted enemies with low health, but there is no sniper glint on the scope when you're aiming down sights, which is quite nice, especially if you're going for long shots or you're really trying to get those camo challenges done. The epic Rack 9 Smoothbore got a damage buff for mid-range, chest, lower body, a little bit lower body, and arms. You can one-shot kill them now, so the Smoothbore might be a little bit more doable against other shotguns and specifically other weapons, which is quite nice. But you still need that one-shot headshot that kills somebody across the map, or hardcore. Obviously, you can just snipe people, which is cool. The DCM8 Masochist, I believe, where before I thought was the worst epic variant in the game. Before lifelink, you got to have unlimited ammo, but every time you shot, it actually hurt you. So you could shoot 25 rounds, but be at like less than a melee to kill. I think a flashbang could honestly kill you if you did that. Now, lifelink works in the sense that you have unlimited bullets, you have 25 rounds, but the only way to get your ammo back is to actually take damage. Now, as for talking about nerfs, I was kind of surprised that it didn't really touch on the NV4. I don't know why they still think that gun is not fair per se, but doesn't need to be looked at. I would really love to see the NV4 either turn into a 5-shot kill with the same fire rate, or be the same 4-shot kill with a slower fire rate like the base flatline, and the flatline actually be lower than that. I don't know. I kind of want to see some more. I guess this is all for the updates and the big stuff across the board. I believe there's a limited time camo in Black Ops 3 called the Bleeding Valentine. If you want to check that out, it's only available until February 16th. Also, there's a double XP weekend coming out for Modern Warfare Remastered if you're in love with that. So be sure to check it out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, enjoyed the gameplay. This is your boy Hellraider, signing off. No, there's a triple right here. No, there's a triple right there waiting. Now watch me walk around this corner. Just like, oh, 3 more people. Just fuck, man. Fuck. That was so good, team.